He receives a devastating call while he's at work. He is so angry and frustrated about this call that he gets into his car, drives 90 miles from Alabama to Pensacola, Florida, to unalive the mother of his 2-year-old child at Home Depot. And guess who told him to do this? His mother. But why? Let's find out right now. Terrifying Tuesday, my Cajun cuties. It's me, Anne Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carrico, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I hope after this video that you like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press on that notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. And as always, I want to know, are y'all drinking that water? Are y'all staying hydrated? Are y'all getting those tickers out? Remember, just a quick 20-30 minute walk, especially first thing in the morning, get those endorphins up, and you're going to have an amazing, wonderful day. I promise you. And as always, thank you all for joining me on this Tuesday evening. And before we get started, I want to tell all of the mothers out there, I hope you all had a very happy Mother's Day. And what would we do without our mothers? We all cherish our mothers very much, and we are all grateful for our mothers. We appreciate them every day. And I hope all of the mothers out there had a wonderful and beautiful Mother's Day and spent tons of time with family and friends, especially our lovely children. Today, we are going to be discussing a murder that happened back in 2023 in Pensacola, Florida. And this murder hits home for me because this beautiful young woman was the exact age of my daughter. She was only 18 years old when her life was sadly taken. Today, we are going to be discussing 18-year-old Brooklyn Taylor Sims. Brooklyn was born on January 25th, 2005 in Alabama. She was the life of the party according to her family and friends. She was always smiling, always happy, always loving, and always wanted to make everyone have fun and make everyone smile. Everyone said Brooklyn had nothing but love in her heart for everyone, especially her 2-year-old daughter, Casey, that she had with a man named Keith Agee or Aggie. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his last name. On August 11th, 2023, 20-year-old Keith Agee receives a phone call from a doctor's office that notifies him that he has tested positive for an STD. Of course, Keith is livid at this moment. He is furious. He wants to confront the person that he says, that he claims gave him an STD, which is 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, the mother of his 2-year-old daughter. He says to himself, she is the only person I have been with in that type of way. So he says in his mind that Brooklyn must have given him this STD. So he says, all he wants to do at this moment on August 11th, 2023, is to confront Brooklyn Sims wherever she is. Of course, Keith is very upset, very worried, very angry, and just wants to confront 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. But first, it was said that Keith calls his mother, Sheila Agee, who just happened to be working at the Home Depot with 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims in Pensacola, Florida. According to several outlets, it was said that Sheila and Keith start texting, and she says, oh no, you need to come unalive, Brooklyn. Supposedly, Sheila said that she could set it up where he shoots her in the parking lot. And according to text messages, Sheila supposedly sent a text message to Keith saying, if you don't come and unalive her, you a mother effing B. Tells her son that, then tells her son to delete text messages. Supposedly, there were all of these text messages between mother and son. Yes, according to several people, Sheila Agee told her son Keith to unalive the mother of his child, the mother of her granddaughter. She was so upset and mad at 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims that she wanted her own son to come to Home Depot and unalive Brooklyn Sims. So what does Keith do? He leaves work, he goes to his house, he grabs his gun, and he drives from Alabama to Pensacola, Florida, 90 miles to confront and unalive 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. Keith Agee arrives in Pensacola, Florida at Home Depot. He steps out of his vehicle. He walks inside Home Depot and starts looking for Brooklyn Sims. You see in the surveillance camera, his mother, Sheila Agee, is at the Home Depot walking around the store texting Keith. Keith sees Brooklyn in one of the aisles while she's working. She's doing her job at Home Depot. He looks at her. He confronts her. While he's confronting her, she says, "I don't know what you're talking about, and I have to go to work." She turns her back and begins to walk away. Keith says that this enraged him. He was furious that Brooklyn just walked away and just disregarded him, like whatever. He then pulls out his firearm and fires not one, not two, but 7 shots, unaliving 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims right there at Home Depot, right there where Brooklyn Sims is doing her job. While he was shooting, it was said that his bullets grazed several other people while he was shooting his gun. And it was very sad that Brooklyn lost her life right there at Home Depot. Then on the surveillance cameras, you see Keith Agee running out, sprinting out of Home Depot. He goes to his car, and of course, several hours later, he is arrested outside of a Mellow Mushroom restaurant. Keith admits to everything. Did he not think he was going to get caught? Did he think this was 1940 where they didn't have surveillance cameras? Everyone knew it was Keith. Everyone. There were cameras everywhere, in the store, in the parking lot. Supposedly there was text messages between his mother. Everyone knew the murderer of 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims was Keith Agee. It only took 4 months. Keith Agee goes on trial. He takes a stand. He admits everything. He says that it enraged him when Brooklyn Sims turned her back to walk away. And he admits that he did unalive Brooklyn Sims. He is found guilty. He is sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He will remain the rest of his life in prison. 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims' family wants to have a balloon release to honor Brooklyn. They want to release balloons, and they want to all be there to think about the good times they had with 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. And guess who was present at this balloon release? Guess who is seen holding balloons? Yes, Sheila Agee, Keith Agee's mother, who it was said was setting up Brooklyn, who people say there are text messages between the two. But Sheila wouldn't be freed long, because not long after the murder of 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, Sheila Agee is arrested as well, because it is said there are several text messages between the two. Sheila tells Keith in some of the text messages, it was said to delete the text messages between the two. But text messages don't go away. They are always found. Normally text messages are found. And like I always say, people lie. Cell phones don't. Surveillance cameras don't lie. So we are going to find out exactly what happens to Sheila Agee, because as of now, she is awaiting trial. It was said her first trial ended in a mistrial, and Sheila Agee could face the same fate as her son. She could spend the rest of her life behind bars. My final thought, I always give y'all my final thought. And my final thought is this was very sad and very unnecessary. It was horrible. You do not go unalive someone because you think that they gave you an STD. And get this, y'all, Brooklyn Sims did not have an STD according to lawyers. There were text messages on August 5th, 2023 between Sheila Agee and Brooklyn Sims. And it was said that Brooklyn Sims sent Sheila Agee, Keith's mother, a picture from a doctor's office. It was confirming that she did not have an STD. So 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims did not have an STD. Keith Agee thought Brooklyn Sims gave it to him, but no telling where he got this. And in my opinion, you do not unalive someone for anything, much less this situation. This was the mother of your 2-year-old daughter. This was someone that you loved at one time and you still cared for because you were still having relations with her. You did not need to unalive her. You do not need to take her life. She was 18 years old. You could have gone around this. Y'all could have worked this out. But no, he decided to take someone's life. And that right there is horrible. That is pure evil. And he is going to spend the rest of his life thinking about it. In seconds, this 2-year-old lost both her parents. Both of her parents are gone. She will never get to see them again. She will never get to spend time with them. They can't see her grow up. And that right there would break anyone's heart for this sweet little girl. And my thoughts and prayers are with baby Casey as she lost her mother and her father as well, and maybe losing her grandmother Sheila, because Sheila could face the rest of her life behind bars. I hope y'all all enjoyed today's video. I hope that y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press on the notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. And as always, stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings and always know that I'm here for each and every one of you. And remember, murder is never a good choice. It is never a good thing to think that you have to unalive a person. And always know that there are other routes you can take. I am always here for you. You can message me. You can email me. I am here for each and every one of you. And I will see y'all tomorrow night with another video. And as always, thank you all for the love and support. And for you, I am truly grateful. I hope y'all have a great night. I will see y'all later. Thank you. I love you. Bye.